We'll play current sun. Current sun picked by notag infinite, of course, starting as the ally. Okay, or maybe not. Okay, I think I swapped something. Current sun picked by the infinite because they are starting as the allies here. Okay, so Burgundy was picked by notag. Okay, I got lost in it. Doesn't really matter now. Flash getting that first elimination of the round. Infinite, 4, 5 points, something like that. That's what they aim for. And Flash gets another one. 5 versus 3. Looks right now like notag should get this first round pretty easily. We've already seen one quarantine on stream from notag. It was the very last game from the Group A, notag versus Bomb Squad, where Bomb Squad had 4 chances to bring the first 5-0 group stage, but notag then came with a beautiful comeback. Even though that they had pretty mid, I would say, even attack side, Axis side. Ooh, Nick with a quick kill to finish the round 1-0, and the allies a good start. Bumblebee looking for an 8 infinite. We should be getting used to seeing notag getting points. Oh, but now Flash and Freaks, they want to do this quickly. Raves and Psycho. Those fast eliminations. Dedo gets one revenge. Still not really much from the side of Infinite. 4 versus 3 for the Axis. Homelander trying to slowly close down to the basement. Homelander. Oof, and that was a beautiful shot. Bumblebee knew what to look for. And there's a B. He knew where to stink. And it was a distinguished shot. 3 versus 3. Homelander. As a Bumblebee, sometimes I would be reading for Homelander. It's not a bad will, it's just my eyes see, my mouse, my mouse talk. That's how my job works. Heavis. Now Dedo. Having a lot of troubles out there. Dedo minus 90 HP. Should be able to lick the wounds. And Infinite slowly is trying to close the attack on the A side. But the time is ticking, 35 seconds on the clock, and finally they will have to get out of their positions. Dedo from the apartment, from the sniper position. Dedo, 24 seconds on the clock. Still notag playing this very slowly, but now Bumblebee finds Sneak. Fricks was there for response on Dedo. 2 versus 2, Bumblebee already targeted the window. Oh, this nade might be very dangerous. Oh, but Bomb Planet and Heavis knows that he just has to wake down, but Freak, so the nade finally lands, and now it's Homelander. Bumblebee in a 1v2 situation. Homelander waiting for someone to show up here. We'll see that no one is close right now. Freaks on the bomb. Freaks looking for the defuse baits. They cannot really do this. The fake defuse does not really work because Homelander has a great spot. Homelander has to check his back. Freaks. Oh, Freaks, that was a beautiful jump. And even though if Freaks would not get that elimination, Kebit was waiting to look for a response. Fantastic play of this 2 versus 1 situation with a win for notag. 2-0. So the start, I would say the start is pretty decent, but it is much too early to say stuff like that. Flash looking for his fast elimination, has to complete this one with an 8, but cannot really find this one. 5 versus 5. Flash once again change the position, once again trying to be the one pinching the right spots from the ally side. Now the smoke is spreading. when it comes to content, we'll have a lots of moments like that. Duff. Those first fights, those first calls. I mean, until we get the first elimination, there's not much going on. But right now, Freaks and Duff once again finding the opening. Beautiful defense. That is not still. That is always in move, in slow move, but it's always moving. It's always in a bit of rotation. And now Flash gets good timing, gets down. Another one and another one and another one, because it's now a clean round from notag. 3-0 Infinite. By far having some troubles. Okay, it's still very early in this half, but the start and Carrington is looking pretty fresh from the side of notag. They want to keep it this way. They want to keep it very high profile when it comes to the score. Bumblebee aim to the window. Dedo finds Flash. Finally, the Flash is not the one to get the first elimination. By the way, kebit is 0-0 for now. It's very interesting. Okay, not 0-0 anymore, because he finds the first elimination of his own with the snake. 4 versus 4. Bumblebee once again with the sniper rifle. Psycho looking for some closing cut. Oh, she checks the right side. He turned right. Enemy was left, and Freaks turned his neck left by leaving nothing by corpse. Looking at that corridor. 4 versus 3. Once again, notag in a great situation. Not for long, because Heves finds kebit. 3 versus 3 Infinite. This would be a great time to get the first points out of the 3-4 points that they need. Bumblebee with a scope. Bumblebee, but now the only one scope is working. And it's the one of Freaks getting Dedo down. 3 versus 2 Infinite playing in disadvantage in attack on Carrington. It does not look very tempting for them. And Nick with elimination. Duff also wins the duel with the sniper of the ally team. 4-0 for now. notag in a full control of the game. notag with very solid defense. Heves. This time, Infinite actually is able to find something in the beginning of the round, and this is the quicker round presented to us by the ally team. 4 versus 3, because Heves was able to find something more. Kebit looking for an 8. Kebit looking for a response. 94 HP grenade. Oh, Kebit has to be careful. Kebit got hit pretty hard, and now Fiso with elimination. Psycho with elimination, but there's also Flash. Psycho, Fiso. Okay, they don't really know this one. 2 versus 3. It's the first round where actually Infinite can go for the point, when Infinite can go for the win. But Freaks finds Heves. 2 versus 2, still a lot of time on the clock. Flash and Freaks, this duo. It was doing a great job on Burgundy. Gravesaw. Well hidden on the 30 seconds left, but Freaks checks it, and that's a beautiful scope. Freaks 10-0. Bumblebee, he knows, he have seen Flash, so... and he gets the kill. He could not miss this one. Now it's 1v1 versus 2 scopes. Bumblebee or Freaks. Oh, Bumblebee having some trouble out there. He can run away. 20 seconds only for Freaks to get this kill. Freaks versus Bumblebee. Freaks is already... is he defusing or not? I'm not really sure right now. He was, but it doesn't really matter, because finally Bumblebee finds the kill. It will be the first death of Freaks, and it also be the first round won by the Infinite, but it was too close considering the fact that they hit 3-2 with a great position and planted the bomb. Nick Duff, even though the last rounds didn't really go well for the notag team, we can see that it does not really change the fact that the defense is staying strong. The defense is finding those early advantages that are traded for the wins. Heves looking for something to crack the defense, but by far it's 5 against 3, and it's looking like notag is going for the point number 5. Heves. Well, it is time wasting for Infinite, and it's Great for notag. Ooh, kebit. A very sneaky, tricky corner here. Well played by kebit. 5 versus 2. So it's now only Hefes and Dedo alive. Hefes looking desperately for that kill, but no matter what happens, it still seems like he cannot really get the win. And Flash with the last one, even though that the last round was pretty close, even though that the last round was won by the Infinite, doesn't really change the fact that the dominance is very, very visible in this half. I mean, nothing new, nothing to be very. I mean, it is of course something to be impressed about because it is 5-1, but I mean, it's current run. It's not as impressive as on other maps. It would be impressive if they would kept it to 1 point at the end of this half from the Infinite side. If it would be 11-1, okay, that would be hella impressive, and that would be very interesting to see, especially from the team that is fighting to stay in the series and not to win this by winning this map. 5-1 and 5 versus 5 still on this round. Duff looking from the sniper's house. Flash on the upstairs, slowly coming down to the basement. Flash, he will go for the quest. He will try to close the surroundings of Bombs a Day. Flash, so he covers every possible spot. Freaks, oh, but now Flash with elimination. Freaks found by the Homelander. 4 versus 4, but Flash can come back. Dedo. Oh, and I see the mouse right now. I do not see the chat. I forgot that I have to do this, and you will not see the mouse right now. I'm sorry about that one. I forgot about this one. I do not see the chat right now, so I do not really know what you are saying about the stream, etc. Saiho having some trouble. Saiho looking for a kill, but Infinite cannot get this one, cannot open this position from the self. Still 4 versus 4 with 40 seconds on the clock. Bumblebee, oh, he tried with a pistol, but Duff escaped. Oh, he came back without healing. That was not a good call right there, because Bumblebee gets the kill, gets the small advantage, but Nick immediately gets Hefes. Bumblebee gets immediately nicked. 3 versus 2 Infinite. I've once seen this scenario. It was actually a 1 round by the Bumblebee and the rest, but Flash finds Psycho. Oh, Bumblebee! What a shot now by kebit on kebit, but Flash finds Bumblebee, and it's Dedo versus Flash. 1 versus 1. The bomb is already planted on the Bombs a Day, but Flash is pretty close, and Flash could get this kill very, very easily since Dedo was running to position himself. 6-1, and yet another win, yet another victory. Maybe not so sure as earlier, but still one that will do a lot for the Axis. Six-one and Infinite. They still do have some time, but slowly they need to put some more rounds into the account, or elsewise there would be no much to play for in the second half. Oh, Bumblebee, I think he saw it. He got the elimination. 4 versus 4. Of course, Flash was the first one to get a kill in this round, but now Infinite is very close to get control, to gain control on the side. Bumblebee, another fantastic nade from this guy. Kept it down. 4 versus 3, and Saiho, who will close this up, but Flash once again in the very unfortunate timing for the Axis, for the Allies, of course. 3 versus 3. Bumblebee looking for more. Bumblebee is trying to carry this game as hard as he can. 10-6. 3 more eliminations. Oh, that was just sad for Dedo. He just wanted to plant the explosive. 3 versus 2. Infinite left only with Hefest and Bumblebee. Hefest gets Duff. 2 versus 2. Still a lot of time, so there's not really trouble with the clock for the side of the Allies. But there is a trouble called Flash, who has 13-3 right now. Who is a pain in the 4 letters. Who is, oh, okay, it's okay. I translated the Polish name. Who is a pain in the A. As I said, 9 hours of casting are slowly getting into my head. Hefest. 30 seconds. Now it's the moment when you actually start to look. You need to start looking for a clock. Bumblebee. Oh, Bumblebee. He gets on the back, and now Flash is left in the clutch. Flash, but he sees one of the guys, and Hefest eliminated. Although Bumblebee should have positioned to plant on the other side, should have also a lot of time to position himself. And now Flash versus the Bumblebee. Flash, that was fast, but no elimination. No for Flash, no for Bumblebee. Flash trying to run here, and Flash! He was lying on the ground and put also the Bumblebee. Another win for the Axis. It would be 7-1 right now. Infinite. Another close round though, but it still does not change the fact that slowly Axis are taking away the space in this half for Infinite to build anything that can provide them a great second half, because of course it's current and of course he wants to dominate the ally side here, but only one round, it's not a lot, and you have only 4 points left to win 2 or 3 rounds. I mean 2 at least. Also, we have ended some more games because now we are only waiting for this match and for Sfora Collective to finish. To give you a quick saying about what we had here: Martians 2-0 versus CSIJ, Micro 2-0 versus Legacy, Complexity 2-0 versus Super Qualities, Offline Gamers, Wonderful 5, I'm sorry, won by forfeits from the Offline Gamers, New Era 1-2-0 against Envision, and Bomb Squad 1-2-0 against Army. So only 2-0s right now, but this game, it looks like it might not be a 2-0, like it might go to the third map, 3 versus 1, because Notag is again dominating the rounds. DAY2 looking for a clutch here. But DAY2 cannot even find the first kill, so that would be 8-1, and that would be another great performance. I mean, there was a moment where the rounds were pretty much closer, and now a timeout from the Infinite. They do need this, because now they do need to win 2 or even 3 rounds that are left. Okay, so we are ready to come back. I had to mute myself for, first of all, to let my voice rest a bit, and second of all, to actually give some info to the players who went into the round 2 and wanted to know if they're playing right now, etc. We are starting round number 10. By far, Notag completely dominating this half, 8-1. Even though it's current time, it's still not much from the Infinite Freaks. Another elimination. Either him or Flash were the 2 players who got a lot in those beginnings. And the 1 player who is fighting from the side of Infinite, Bumblebee, still stays positive, still stays keen when it comes to those eliminations. A sharp mind is very important for the sniper to have, but it does not look great, especially that Nick is staying alive after the snakes. Bumblebee with another one looking for a kill, but Nick right now gets 2. Bumblebee gets kebit, but kebit before his death also found Heavers, so it's 1 versus 3. Bumblebee with a very hard clutch, and it seems like it should be 9-1-0. Bumblebee, he is doing a whole trip through the whole map. 3 versus 1. Oh, it does not seem very well for Infinite. 1 versus 3 from the perspective, of course. It seems like 9 points should already be in the moment at the side of the Axis. Bumblebee looking for the miracle here. Bumblebee If he gets one kill before he plants, he might be able to actually get this win. And we know how much Infinite needs this round right now. Homelander. He wants to land it home, as I said once in the stream. 20 seconds on the clock. Oh, there was a shot. Oh! It was a very weird fight, but finally Nick is the one to get the kill. Nick was looking for a bash here. A bit of a disrespect coming from... (9-1). And now, if Infinite do not win, if Infinite does not win both rounds that we are having in this half, I think we are going for the third map. But Flash, once again, oh, what a performance! 18 eliminations in the span of one half. But now, finally, Flash got humbled here. You cannot really even say that he got humbled because it's 18-4 for his stats right now. And kebit finds Rave, so it's 4 versus 3, and it's still looking great for notag, even though you eliminate Flash. It's absolutely disgusting how strong notag seems here, and kebit finds Hefes 4 versus 2. And this seems like this should be 10-1. kebit with nades, kebit with space, and kebit with grace, running away from the fight. Duff hiding in the basement. Bumblebee tries to somehow get this round to a bit closer level. 3 versus 2. Less than a minute on the clock. And Duff finally coming out of the basement. Just like League players. Now that we have A11, okay, I will not be offensive towards League player no more. Probably if Kevin was there here with me and not playing, I will be forbidden from that. Okay, never mind. 2 versus 1. It was 1 versus 3, but Bumblebee found one, but Freaks was waiting. 10-1. Oh, what is that stomp? Infinite. Besides this one round that they won and 2 rounds that Bumblebee almost brought in, cannot really do much. Cannot really do absolutely anything during this map. Braves off. Infinite. They're trying to look for anything, but as I said, either Flash or Freaks, one of those 2 guys will get the kill, will get the entry of the round. Bumblebee looking for something. Oh, but now kebit makes this advantage even higher for notag. 5 against 3. And it looks like Team Infinite, we have to taste a lot of bittersweet after this map. Psycho looking for anything. Looking for a kill. Psycho looking for some way to get his team out, to get his team to the side, to get his team out of the dams. But Duff finds 1, Duff finds 2. Now it's Bumblebee in a clash 1v4, but it is 11-1. And I think this map might be pretty hard, might be pretty short. A quick break, and we are coming back for the second half of the second map, where Infinite needs to win 12 rounds in a row if they want to win this series 2-0. Okay, so we are ready to come back to this game. The question is, how long will this map? How long will we be on this map? Because it's 11-1, and now notag needs only 2 more points. Flash already rushing, already looking for this. They are feeling confident, but now Bumblebee with the first kill, with the first elimination. Bumblebee looking for more, but now it's Hefest who will help him out. And it might be finally occasion to get something for the side of Infinite. So if they would come back from this, that would be very, very impressive. 2 versus 4. Also, there might be a scenario that notag team will have troubles because it seems like it's only 2 rounds. It always seems like only 2 rounds. Oh, Bumblebee with another great shot. 17 eliminations from him and Fricks in the 1v4 situation. Finds Ravesaw. That's the 3 more rivals. Oh, Fricks, how that was even a shot. Oh damn, that's 1 against 2. But still the boss of the fight is there, and the boss of the fight is too much for Fricks because Bumblebee with a quick pick for the second round for Team Infinite. Ravesaw. All Infinite will probably play not as aggressively as Flash, because after several rounds Flash got very comfortable with pushing. Flash got very good with the one way through the basement that's brought him eliminations nearly every round. So either entry or the mid-rounds eliminations. And I think that also Flash and the rest of the guys from notag squad won't be really rushing this hard as the last round, because as we have seen, rushing on current on might not be the best idea. And also the fact, because it's my brain sometimes processing things from CSGO, but it's much harder here to rush than in CSGO, because you have only 1 smoke and you do not have molotovs. So you need to be much more careful. Minute down from the clock, still no casualties, but Ravesaw now fighting. Ravesaw minus 80 HP on Nick, but also Ravesaw having a lot of trouble right there. Nick finally have to back down, and Flash eliminated. Hefest with another one, 5 versus 3. It looks like actually Infinite is trying to play something in the defense. Ravesaw kills Freaks, Psycho with kill on kebit. So it will be 11-3, because I don't really believe that Nick can pull this clutch, and he wants 11-3. Infinite is slowly starting to come back. Infinite is slowly, very slowly traveling through this path course. 12 rounds in a row. They got 2. It's 1-6 on the path, so it is something. But still, they have to be flawless. They have to be perfect if they really want to make a huge comeback. If they really want to upset the notag team. Duff. Looking for a lineup there. And Flash with Nick looking for first kills. Nick finally finding the entry. And now, when the notag team is getting the first kill, they might have some openings on the map. They might have some opportunities to get into the side, to get the better out of the rest of the Infinite squad, especially Team Infinite, of course, not Infinite squad, especially that Homelander, that Bumblebee, the one guy who was holding this whole team, is right now on the ground. 5 versus 4, it's a huge occasion to get the point number 12, but that does have some trouble. Nick comes with help. Nick, oh, that was a nice try of scan, that was a nice try of doubling the stars, but still, player from Team Infinite, do not fall into the trap. Duff with a shotgun. Duff. Oh, there's a tough one. Duff has to run away. 1 versus 2 out there, but Nick is also fighting for a kill. 35 seconds, and Waves gets carried. 4 versus 4, but bomb is planted. So right now, Flash got sneaky into the side, will bring more Infinite players to him. And Dedo eliminated Freaks. It's 4 versus 3. It's looking like actually notag can get here at 12 points. Like notag can get those map points. Psycho having some trouble near the basement. 3 versus 4, and notag buying as many time as they can, as much time as they can. Raves the cycle. There are eliminations for the X's. 3 versus 2. Now only Dav and Freaks. Hefest eliminates Freaks, so now it's only Dav. And it seems like there won't be much fight from his side. 4-11, and Infinite is able to make this beautiful retake. I think a bit too far away from one another. That's how they played this. That's how Alice played this here, and I think that was not a good option right now because there was no one to punish. You had 4v3. You could have just traded nearby the bomb. You could have just done something like that. But when they went to play this very individually, and they are great players individually, but not when they have to fight against 2 or 3 players in the same time. 11-4, and I would say that one of the greatest chances that notag might get here to get that 12 and probably the 13th points later was just completely thrown away, completely wasted. And now they have to walk it out all from the grounds. All from zero, all from nothing. Psycho. With a shotgun, oh. Whoever finds him, whoever meets him, that might be an unpleasant meeting. Ravezo. Also seen from something in the Bumblebee. This time he's alive, and this time, once again in this match, he will deliver a great shot from scope. notag playing this one even slower than the last rounds. Probably also because of the fact that they are playing only with 4 players right now. Dedo. Oh, he sees Dedo. He did have a free kill. Oh, he did have a free assist because Hefest was the one to steal the kill. But I don't really think that Dedo will mind this because it seems like another easy round. Kebit with an honorary shot, with an honorary elimination, but it won't be much more. Because now it's only Kebit fighting against nearly whole Infinite team. Kebit, 15 seconds on the clock. So it's only the matter of time. Soon the Axis will go and take his life away. Hefest would be the one to do this, going for the hat trick. 5-11. And step by step, Infinite is going for the comeback, and Kebit needs a timeout here. And it's a great moment for a timeout, because right now they're still in control of this game and you do not want to give even more of this hype for comeback to the Infinite team. All players are ready, and we are also ready to go back into this game, to go back into the map number 2 of the series. Infinite versus notag. The first half ended with 11 points on the side of notag, and it's, as you see, it still stays on the 11. Flash now another quick entrance that is presented by the allies here. Duff and Flash looking for a quick road for an elimination. Kebit also here. I think Notag does I think Notag the team does have some plan right now. Does have a one way to maybe try and fight for this win. Duff. For now they are waiting for someone to take a shortcut, for someone to actually look forwards, to go a bit out of the positions. But it's not happening because Team Infinite is playing very, very slowly. They know that they have to just hold positions and win duels in this whole philosophy of them winning this map. Flash. They will try to go upstairs. They will try to capture the first building. They will go a nade. Oh, but there is Dedo. Dedo with one. Flash. Fortunately for the Notag gets the response, but Psycho also finds Freaks. It's 3 against 4, and it seems like Infinite might get another round. The fifth round in a row. Flash in a trouble, but he's able to escape. Flash, he can escape from one. He cannot do the same thing with Psycho. Kebit also in a trouble out there. Nick finds Psycho. Nick finds this Rick. Kebit, he needed that elimination. If Kebit found this one, maybe this could have been a round for the no-tag, but Nick is not enough to defeat 3 Infinite players. 11-6, and Infinite is halfway there when it comes to this comeback. 5 rounds in a row, and even this timeout from Kebit did not work well for no-tag to get this first point after the switch. One more round to secure the overtime. One more time to have a bit of relief and to put even more pressure on Infinite, because right now Infinite do have the small room for mistakes, because in the worst scenario they lose round, they fight for overtime instead of fighting for a win. Still 5v5, and once again a very slow play from the no-tag. Notag has to go back to getting those first eliminations. I know it's much harder when you are the ally side, but you cannot let players from the Axis do as much as they do, because we see how much impact Bumblebee actually brings. Freaks, I mean, the one thing that has not changed from the first half is the fact that Freaks is very much present in most of the entry kills, but this time he's not getting those entry kills. He is getting entry kills, but finally, Bumblebee is dead. Last time he was dead. Notag had a fantastic occasion to win a round, and then they couldn't defend side 4v3. And now they had 4v3 for a moment, but Duff refract. 3 versus 3. And they are close to the side, but Psycho in the smoke. Psycho, oh, he might be a hero, and he is, because he finds Kebit. And he finds another one. Nick also dead. It's only Flash alive. 1 versus 3. Bomb is planet. And now I want to say that Flash needs to pull a great clutch, but he will not do such thing because Flash eliminated. It will be 11-7. 7-11, some would say. And Kebit called another timeout for the allies. They might need some of those, because Infinite now gets 6 rounds in a row, and they actually are pulling this comeback off. And the match resumes after kebit and notag call for one more timeout. 11-7. Infinite further and further in this comeback. Only 4 more rounds for a draw. 6-0 by far in this defense. I definitely feel like on an old nuke from CSGO. Flash looking for an entry kill. And one more time, it seemed like eliminating Bumblebee is a great occasion for them to finally grab away. Now Duff completely surprises Dedo. Oh, it's finally, after such a long time, a first kill. A first kill coming for the players from the notag squad. 5 versus 4, but now the hard part is not actually getting that entry kill, it's actually making it work for you. Flash looking for more. And Fricks is not able to go for the middle, so it's 4v4. Notag still not really in the position to push to the sides. Flash and Nick once again coming to the yellow. Oh, Nick, he had this one shot, but the shot is missed. And now Infinite has more info about where to look for the enemy. But bomb is planted by Duff. They actually were able to find something here, and Nick finds Psycho. 4 versus 3. It might be this one round that notag was looking for, but Bumblebee is still alive. Raves as well. 3 versus 2. It was a rapid takeover of the lead, but now Nick defeats Harvest. 2 versus 2. Ravesor. He does see the explosives. 2 versus 2. But now Ravesor dead, and also Bumblebee has a lot of trouble. Bumblebee is far away from the bomb. Bumblebee is trying to come closer. Bumblebee with the scope and Garant. Bumblebee, can he get the defuse? Bumblebee, he's defusing at the one time. He is picking. Oh, Bumblebee, he was seen right now. Bumblebee, he's not able to pull the gun. So finally, after a long time of waiting, this would be the first round after the swap for the notag. And now 5 map points for kebit and his squad, and 5 chances to bring this all to 1. And 5 chances to bring this all to the first map, to the decider, and then we'll see a pistol bash for the side. Finally, I know there was 1-1 because I think that Czechia won against Far Collective 2-1, putting down yet another Polish team into the lower brackets. And now Freaks with elimination. Bumblebee very quickly put down by one of the notag players. 5 versus 4. Would it be a final blow? Would it be the one last round that notag is looking for? For now, peace. For now, notag, they would not like to throw this lead. They would not like to throw this one, especially that it might be the one best occasion to get this all done. Dedo. Infinite lying everywhere they can, but Dedo now looking for a spray. He's able to do some injuries, but not to get a permanent wound. kebit finds a kill. 5 versus 3. Dedo, he needed to get this one. Duff, I don't know what actually exactly happened here, but Flash, Nick eliminations, and Dedo now in a clutch. Freaks win this 13-7. It seemed like it might have been a throw, but finally notag closes this map. 1-1 in the series. A short break, and we are coming for the map number 3 for the last match of the first round of playoffs.